What's the character of today? What's your problem? What monsters roam the halls? Let me be a second pair of hands for your night. Hey, hello again. Reading every Ultra Custom Night character mechanic part 2, Electric Boogaloo. So, yeah. I hope you missed my voice, because you're gonna hear it for basically every single one of these parts. So, yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say other than today we will be doing Five Nights at Freddy's 2, 3, and 4, and Halloween Edition. All those characters, making the runtime of this video longer than expected. Yeah, so enjoy me reading more mechanics. I think that's all I have to say. Bye. Toy Freddy. He sits in the F1 Parts and Service room, playing Five Nights with Mr. Hugs on his big screen TV. Click the cams on the monitor, then be sure that the appropriate door is closed to prevent Mr. Hugs from jump scaring him. Toy Bonnie. Put on your mask when he enters your office to fool him into leaving. Toy Chica. Put on your mask when she enters your office to fool her into leaving. Mangle. Unlike the other animatronics in the vents, once Mangle reaches the vent opening, he will never leave. Use the vent sneer to prevent her from making it that far. BB. Close the door when he appears in the right vent, otherwise he will disable the flashlight and create lots of noise. The Puppet. Keep the music box wound up on the kitchen camera. Withered Freddy, put on your mask when he appears in your office. Withered Bonnie, put on your mask when he appears in your office. Withered Chica, she climbs through the air vents, but will get stuck when trying to enter your office, blocking anyone from entering. After a while, she will wiggle out and jump scare you. However, use the vent sneer to prevent her from reaching you. Withered Foxy. He will appear in your office at random. When he appears, flash your light on and off like a strobe light on his face until he leaves. Golden Freddy. He will occasionally appear in your office. Throw on your Freddy mask or pull up your monitor quickly to cause him to disappear. Shadow Freddy. Change the camera when he appears on your monitor screen. RWQ FSAFXC. He will cause your office to become pitch black for about 2 hours. There is no way to avoid him. JJ. She will sometimes appear after closing the monitor, laughing and adding to the noise meter. Open the monitor again to make her leave. Endo02. He moves through the air ducts, making his way towards you. Use the heater to keep him in place. He is immune to the audio lure. Paper Pals. Toy Cupcake. The longer the cameras are down, the more chance of Toy Cupcake appearing at your right door. When he's there, you will be unable to close it until looking at the cameras for several seconds. Freddy Fazbear Head. The toxic meter will slowly fill up if you use the mask for too long. If it fills up all the way, you're dead. BB Figure. He will slowly fade into the left doorway whenever the noise meter is too high. If he fades in fully, he will disable the left door. Click the exotic butters to make him disappear. Toy Bonnie Figure Duo. They will slowly fade into the right door whenever the noise meter is too high. If they fade in fully, they will disable the right door. Click the exotic butters to make them disappear. Toy Foxy. She will go through the vent system, visible on the radar. Once she gets to the opening, you have to look at the radar to make him appear in your office, then put on your mask. If she's in the vent opening for too long, you die. Jeremy Fitzgerald. He will flash the flashlight, both the one in the office and the one on floor 2, and put on and off the mask if the power generator is used too frequently. Fritz Smith. At the start of the night, he will tamper with the animatronics and will spawn one more to your night. He will also force you to wear the mask for a couple of seconds after every camera flip. Cake Bear. He will stay above your cursor. There will be 4 kids in the office, 1 for each corner of it. Give them cake regularly to not make them too angry. If they get too angry, Cake Bear will also get angry and jump scare you. Mike. He will appear in the Wither Bonnie and Nightmare Pixels. They're here for revenge. They're here for vengeance. They're tired of being called glitches or editing errors and want people to realize they have real lore significance. They will slightly show up on the bottom of the screen. Spot them and clap by pressing B while hovering your cursor over them to congratulate them on their achievements. If they're left unattended for too long, they'll make sure they are the last things you see. Springtrap. He will go through the vent system, immune to the vent sneer. When he reaches your office, you will see his face staring down at you from the vent opening. Close the door to avoid getting jump scared. Phantom Freddy. He will sometimes appear in your office, walking from the right to the left. Avoid clicking him, as that will cause a jump scare. Phantom Chica. Her face will randomly appear on the monitor screen. Change the camera to make her vanish. Closing the monitor when she's there will result in a jump scare. When she appears on Toy Freddy's TV screen, switch the camera. Phantom BB. Switch the camera or close them when he appears on the monitor. Phantom Foxy. Be careful not to look at him for too long when he appears in your office. Phantom Mangle. Close the monitor when Phantom Mangle appears on the screen. Phantom Puppet. He can randomly appear on the vent radar when you check it. Quickly close out of the monitor before Phantom Puppet appears in your office and creates a lengthy audio disturbance. The Security Guard. He will mess with the audio lures on the duct system and the vent sneers on the vent system when the heater is used too frequently. Phone Dude. When he calls, quickly mute him. Otherwise, it will create a lengthy audio disturbance and will cause all your systems to error out. The mute button will appear in a different place each time. Shadow Cupcake. When he appears on your monitor, click him before switching to a different camera to avoid a jump scare. Crumpled Freddy Suit. Freddy Stand. After pulling up the monitor, he may appear on it. Change the view, camera, or system to make him disappear. Closing the monitor when he's there will result in a ventilation error. Bonnie Stand. He stays in the office, connected to the power supply to keep the light in his eye on. He will occasionally fall over, taking away a chunk of your power, if not dealt with quickly enough. Click on him to put him back in place. Chica Head. It will be in the center of the office, illuminating one side of it. Click to change the side it's illuminating. The side it's not illuminating will be covered in darkness. Hot Dog. It stays on your desk. You must eat it regularly to stay alive. If the toxic meter gets too high, mold will cover it, indicated by a green tint. And eating it in that state will kill you. Jump Scare Phantom BB. When he appears on your monitor, switch the camera. He will invert the colors of your view for a few seconds if he's kept on the monitor for too long. Crying Child. They'll appear in the office at 4 a.m. for the rest of the night. Looking around too much with the mask on while they're in the office will cause the spring locks to trip, killing you. Purple Freddy. At the beginning of the night, you will only have a few seconds to check cameras he is on, indicated by an icon of his head on the map of floor 1. Follow him through the cameras as he walks around the building until he disappears. Air BB. He can come into your office if the right vent door is open. Once he gets in, he will tie a balloon to your cursor, which will make it float upwards. If your cursor reaches the top of the screen, he'll jump scare you. After a few seconds, he'll leave. Crying BB. He will appear on the glitch floor, followed by his distorted laugh. While he's there, you will be unable to change cameras. You can still change systems and floors. Stare at him to make him leave. If he stays for too long, you'll die. Crying Puppet. Each time you switch mods, an image of Crying Puppet will partially fade in. It will fade back out over time. It only serves to block your view. Having the GMB on will make it fade out faster. The moon! When the night falls, the moon rises. When the night ends, the moon falls. Not this time, though. You'll have to destroy it on your own to end the night. Lure the moon towards you in the GPS system, then punch it to death in the Furious Rage floor. Don't kill the moon too early into the night. Stage 01 Crew. A text box will appear on the top of the screen on 4 a.m. Click the text box, type 395248 and press enter before time runs out. If you don't do it fast enough, you will be blocked from using the mask for the rest of the night. Minigame RWQ FSAFXC and RWQ FSAFXC figure. Sometimes, when switching floors, the view can become stuck on the glitch floor. Find and click a figure of RWQ FSAFXC somewhere in your office to make the monitor go back to normal. Cheat Trap. He will go through floor 3, trying to get to the elevator and jump scare you. He is afraid of the audio lures, so playing one in the room he is in will make him go back. He is not visible on the cameras and instead only on the map. Glitch Trap. Hallucinations of him will constantly flash on your screen and distract you whenever there's an audio, video, or ventilation error. Nightmare Freddy. He appears in your office once per night, holding an alarm clock. You have a moment to press the clock and activate the alarm to wake in your bed for 5 seconds before falling back asleep and continuing the night. Nightmare Bonnie. Buy his plush toy from the prize counter when he appears on the right hall camera to avoid his attack. Nightmare Chica. Turn on the power AC when her jaws begin to close in on you. Nightmare Foxy. He will move through the vent system. Your only way of defense is to stop him with the vent schneer. He will not reset when he gets to the opening to your office and instead will wait for any chance he gets to slip into your office. Nightmare Fredbear. He is invisible to the cameras and can only be seen when he reaches the left doorway. Close the door on his face to send him back into the darkness. Nightmare. If you hear his laugh twice in a row, check the left and right hallway cameras and listen for his breathing, then close the correct door. Plush Trap. You can begin fun with Plush Trap as many times as you want on the light system. Stop Plush Trap on the X to win 10 Faz coins. If the minigame hasn't been completed at least once by the time 5 a.m. hits, Plush Trap will get you. Freddles. When they begin to accumulate in your office, shine your flashlight on them before they jump scare you. Nightmare Cupcake. He will appear on your desk if your cameras are down for too long. He will only leave once you pull up the cameras again. Having him in your office for too long will result in a jump scare. Bite Victim. He will stay on the Party Room A camera, crying more and more whenever you're not looking at him. Eventually, his tears somehow end up in your office and will spring lock and kill you the next time you put on the Freddy mask. Another day, Fredbear. He'll stay on the entrance camera. Additionally, pizza will appear in the place of Faz coins around F3. Collecting the pizza will feed him. You must feed him enough times before 2 a.m. to survive. He will leave once he's not hungry. Fredbear person, an overly strong bloom effect will be applied on the screen. Check settings to tone down the bloom effect. Fredbear Flower. When switching back to a camera you were on recently, he may appear and shoot out pellets. Collect as many as you can to refill your power. Smiley face. The protagonists. They will flash the office flashlight as well as close the left and right doors if the silent ventilation is used too frequently. Mirrored plush trap. Unlike most of everyone, he loves the UV flashlight. Shine it and let him chase it around like a cat with a laser pointer. If he gets too bored, he will get closer and closer and closer and Cheatmare. They will go through the side house map on the duct system. Use the door buttons and flashlight button on the system to scare them off. If any of them enter the bedroom, you're dead. Bonnie, he will go through the left hallway. Close the door on him to make him retreat. Chica, she will go through the right hallway. Close the door on her to make her retreat. Foxy, he can go through either hallway. Close the door on him to make him retreat. Fredbear, he can appear in the closet or on the bed. Point the flashlight at his direction to make him leave. Protomare Foxy 1. He will sometimes roll through the vent opening in front of you with a sound of a plastic ball bouncing. Quickly click him to make him roll the other direction. If he gets in, he will block the front vent door for the rest of the night. Protomare Fredbear 1. He goes through the duct system house map, but doors or flashlight on it don't work. You must close the actual doors in your office when he's at them on the house map and shine the flashlight when he's in the closet on the map. Protomare Fredbear 5. Fredbear will appear. Spinning. Very distracting. Switch FNAF 4 map light to stop duct system. Fredbear. Jacko Bonnie. He will form in your office when the office gets too hot and will jump scare you when he fully forms. Making the office cool again will make him disappear again. Jacko Chica. When the office heats up, she will appear in both halls at the same time. Close both doors to make her vanish. This won't work if the office is 100 degrees or more. Nightmare Mangle. Buy his plush toy from the prize counter when she appears on the right hall camera to avoid his attack. Nightmare Eon. He stays in the office. Don't let your mouse cursor linger over him for too long. Nightmare BB. When he is slumped over in your office, do not shine your light on him. When he is sitting up, however, you must shine your flashlight to reset him. Pumpkin Squad. Every time you close the monitor, another one of them will appear under your desk. Turning on the power AC for a few seconds will cause them to slowly disappear. If all four are in the office, they'll jump scare and raise the temperature up. Hi, it's me again. Just here to say you enjoyed it. I hope you did. For getting to the end of this of me reading, uh, have this. Keep that to yourself. Show it off. I don't care. Next part will probably be FNAF World. But I'm telling you, FNAF World will be a long time in the future because of how much you have to read. You know, didn't you see my video about Auto Chipper? You should expect FNAF World to take longer. Okay? Okay. All right, that's it. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.